1900. Another plate shows the language of mathematics, physics, and we moving on. The next piece is Sanskrit. You can obviously find the translation of the whole piece on the University Library website. This is Hebrew, Old Testament, an excerpt from Old Testament, and I'm actually going to read the translation of this to give you kind of a context. So I'm reading it now. He said to me, "Mortal, eat what is offered you. Eat this scroll and go speak to the house of Israel." So I opened my mouth, and he gave me this scroll to eat. As he said to me, "Mortal, feed your stomach and fill your belly with this scroll that I give you." I ate it, and it tasted as sweet as honey to me. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, approaching the next table, and this piece is Arabic. The Book of Animals, dated 869, and I'm going to read the translation. I mean, a very short, one sentence actually from the translation, because I find it quite appropriate for this place. So I'm reading. A book is a master who doesn't fail you when you need him. When you lay a book aside, it doesn't stop giving you profits and teaching you. So appropriate, isn't it? And this is the Greek link, Old Greek, or is it current Greek? I thought it was Old Greek, they said, from Plato. Yeah. Yes, Natasha. Please show the whole plate for postcards. Okay, which one? Dolly? The Hebrew one. Okay, one more time maybe. Old Ancient Greek. And then we have Old Russian from the 12th century. And Old Polish, an excerpt from Jan Kochanowski piece. And if Jan Kochanowski, just one word maybe. Zostań, I suppose is the word. And if Jan Kochanowski, then 16th century. I'm moving to the main entrance of the library. I think I'll cross the street so that it's main entrance. And you can see the culture facade, the green one, steel element. The pink element, the steel grid structure, is a part. Was in the old library. The old University Library dates back to 1817, and the steel structure is from that period. There is a coach coming. So this is the original warehouse structure for keeping books, and apparently it is the only structure, 18th century structure of this type in Poland. And according to Marek Budzyński, the main architect, the structure is to show the link between the past and the present. Makes sense. We are going to, and I'm waiting for the light to change. You can be fined for jaywalking. Right, and we are entering a part of the library called by the architect a street. So we are entering the street. You'll see the idea of the street when I enter the building. Entering the library. And let me use the quotes from Marek Budzyński again when he talked about it. The combination of the library with the commercial part of the building was close to our beliefs about the unity of opposites, and that their combination in right proportion is the key to success of organization over entropy. And One more sentence at this point. The interior of the library is an isolated world, a world of special artificially created climate in which a book is as important as the reader, a world of the spirit of culture. So this is really about the library, but his idea behind the street is that the street is this left-hand side, where you can see some shops, little shops, kiosks, cafes, some galleries. Let me get closer to one of the posters. You can see Zelensky. Not sure if you know, but we support the Ukraine in their fights. So you will see a lot of flags of Ukraine across Warsaw and Poland, I suppose. I can see that the library is closed actually. So this is the library. The street, the commercial part is to give the link to the everyday life, whereas the library is here. Above the door there is an open book, again patinated copper, and it reads Hinc omnia in Latin, which is like hence all, everything from here. So I am approaching the door, but I can see today it is still closed. You can see on the top of the stairs there is a columnade with 4 philosophers and Polish philosophers from the 19th century, also the 20th century. Lwów Warsaw School of Philosophy. I just wanted to get a bit closer on top of the stairs so that you could see the open plan of the library. We'll still see it, from the rooftop. Up the stairs and to the open plan, and back to the street as part of the library or passage. There's some pictures. I'll show you some gallery. And we're leaving the building. The library holds library. You need to have a card, and the yearly subscription is in the region of 20 zlotys, which is like $5, pounds, euros. And according to the statistics, 700,000 people visit the library annually, which means about 2,000 a day. We are entering the lower garden of the events. There are groups of people here. I want to start from the upper garden. There is a lower garden and upper garden. So a few months after the library was opened, and the upper garden was opened in 2022. These sculptures, there are a few sculptures in the lower garden, were created by Ryszard Stryjecki. They are based on cosmology myths. So appropriate for a university library, isn't it? Okay, looking at the chat, but do not, each time I have a chance, I talk about Irena. Let me show you Irena. I have a picture of Irena. We'll be going back using the other flight of stairs. Those parts are labeled with the colors. So you can see there is a lot of yellow here, but rather than call it yellow, it is called gold. Virginia, can you? If I can zoom it, there is it's called Praga. It's called Praga. We are in the more central part of the left bank is more central, I'd say. The other part is more residential, more or less the same size, the same size. So the river runs through you know, the middle of the city.